guys, it's Mez here. I'm finally sitting down to do a video. I know, I haven't been true to my word. I know I said that I was going to make videos. I knew I said a lot of things, to be honest. When I went back and watched my first video, I was like, whoa, I promised a lot and I haven't done any of that. I think I just got really kind of like distracted with doing all the transformations, and I had so much fun doing them. So I completely forgot about myself in all of that, and I'm sorry. But I'm here today, and thank you so much for tuning in. I have been doing so much, I've been so busy, so this is kind of like an update video and just an exciting video as well. First big thing is, I got to meet Charlotte Tilbury 2 days ago, and it was the most amazing experience I had. She had this amazing event set up, and you know, there was a lot of other cool people there as well at the event that I got to meet, and I got to meet Charlotte herself as well. She's the most loveliest, down-to-earth person. Had a really nice chat with her, and you know, we got to have a test and play with like the products, and you know, it was just really nice event to be at, and I just had a really great time. And I can't believe that I met her. Like, I literally just can't believe that I met her, because it's been a dream of mine, like a dream of mine to meet her. You know, I think a lot of artists will agree, she's really unique at what she does, and her products are just, they're very unique and amazing, and I love the inspiration behind her products. I love that Hollywood inspired her, and I think that there's nobody out there like her. She's very unique at what she does, and I even told her that. I said, Charlotte, you're really unique at what you do. So if you ever watch this, Charlotte, thank you so much for having me there. I had a great time. Thank you for being so generous with the products. I'm so excited to do this video and do it all with some of your products, and I'm just really excited for everybody to see what I create with your products. My face makeup is already done, so I'm going to run through the products that I used on my skin. For moisturizer, I used L'Occitane Light Comforting Cream. This has a baby lotion like smell to it. It's really nice and light. It's really not greasy as well. It's for normal to combination skin, and it also just leaves your skin feeling really soft and smooth. I also have primed my skin with the Laura Mercier Oil-Free Foundation Primer. This primer is really just good for all skin types. I really like using this primer on myself, on my clients. I highly recommend that too. I also used my MAC Select Cover Up Concealer. This concealer I've used under my eyes, on my pigmentation. I have quite a bit of scarring, so I used that on those areas, and I love this MAC concealer. I think it's really underrated. I think a lot of artists don't use it, and I would actually like to know why, because I feel like I'm the only one that uses this concealer, and I really definitely try this from MAC. The only thing I would say is just make sure you're hydrated very well on your skin, on your under eyes when using that. Moving on to foundation, I used the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC25. Actually, what's happened with MAC is they changed their formula. I was originally using NC30, and now it's just way too dark for me, so I had to jump a shade up and use NC25. But I like the way that it looks. I can always rely on MAC to give me like a flawless finish. So really love that foundation. It's a all-time favorite of mine. So that's what I'm using for foundation. I have oily skin, guys. I have quite a combination sort of skin. I get oily from the center of my face, and so I'm using MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC30. I feel that NC25 can look that little bit light, so I like the fact that the powder kind of settles that all in place, and I look a little bit more normal with the powder, and it also controls oil quite well. So I've kind of patted that on in areas such as like the center of my face, my chin, my forehead. Yeah, so that's what I used for powder. And I set that all in place with my favourite setting spray, makeup setting spray, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Now this spray, guys, it is glue. It is glue for your makeup. Even clients have told me that my makeup didn't move because of that spray. What is that spray? So I've had to tell them the spray that I'm using, but this is a really good setting spray. Just really keeps your makeup intact, so give this a try if you haven't yet. So that is what I've used on my canvas, and now I'm going to get straight into the eye makeup. and I'm going to be showing you a gorgeous look with, of course, a beautiful Charlotte Tilbury product. First thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes. I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, my favourite primer for the eyelids, and I'm applying that to the eyelids. And I'm going to use my finger to kind of blend that all and apply my first shade. So I'm going to use, I think, the gold shade from the Vintage Vamp palette. And when you apply eyeshadow to the eyelid, you want to pat it in place. I love that little shimmer that it's giving. It's really, really nice. I love the formula of the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows. I just think they're so smooth. They're really light and they just give that really Hollywood glamour sort of look. They're not like too heavy or too crazy. Okay guys, so now that that beautiful gold colour's on, that was from the Vintage Vamp palette. I'm now going to take the gold shade from the Dolce Vita palette and apply that on top. The gold shades are quite different, like this one's more antique and the other gold was more like a very vibrant gold, as you can see on my eyes. So I'm going to apply some of this antique gold as well on top to just make it even more glamorous. Right guys, it's time to get serious with the colours. So I'm actually going to protect my under eyes and apply some just colourless setting powder. I'm going to use the Ben Nye colourless setting powder. The good thing about doing this is that whatever falls onto the powder, it will be kind of swiped away very easily. If you don't do this step, it will kind of just settle in to your makeup and then you have those smudgy marks like under your makeup, which isn't very nice. So picking up the Dolce Vita palette again, I'm going to take this beautiful, like, I don't know, what would you call that colour guys? That's a really, really nice kind of reddish toned purple. And I'm gonna, well no, I would say it's a maroon actually. Why am I saying purple? Maroon. It's like a maroon tone. And I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna pat off the excess, and I'm gonna apply it to the outer corner. Wow, that's very pigmented. I like that colour, that's really, really nice. And you want to apply it to the outer edge, okay? Only this outer edge. First you just want to like apply it like this, so you're pressing the brush, and then you're going to go in a circular motion like this, and then you're going to start dragging it out. Wow, oh my god, it's so like, what's the word? It really kind of reacts with the skin and it really moves around very easily. Some eyeshadows don't do that. From other brands, like it's really hard to work them into this. You just want to blend, girls. Blend, blend, blend. I'm telling you, when you don't blend your eyeshadows, then that's when it doesn't look great. Just keep blending. Now that that's done, I'm going to go in with a slightly darker shade in the center here of the outer corner, and I'm going to be using a brown shade, and this is from also the Dolce Vita palette. It's the brown shade just there, and that's going to go in the center of it just to kind of deepen it a bit. And I'm going to put the tiniest amount because I didn't realise it did that. So and we're just going to literally place it just there, and you just want to move it around like this, and this will create like this kind of deeper effect in that area, and this creates the boldness in the shadow, and you just want to sweep that all in there. Using the highlighting colour from the Vintage Vamp palette, I'm going to apply it to my brow bone and my inner corners. So this will be applied with just a flat shader brush on the tip, tap off the excess, and I'm going to apply that to my brow bone, just there, just gently, to the inner corners. I'm going to be curling my lashes first with my eyelash curler, and you want to grab all the lashes and press really hard for about 10 seconds. Okay, I've got the mascara here and I'm going to apply it to my lashes. And one thing I always look for is a long and narrow want, and this definitely has that, so I can already tell that it's going to be really good. Just a tip for people out there as well, a long and narrow mascara wand are usually the best mascaras because they are not overly clumpy, they really comb the lashes, and I'm really liking how this feels so far. It is intense black, I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but I can definitely see it here. Okay guys, so mascara is applied, what do you think? I mean, I'm obsessed. I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but like this Full Fat Lashes mascara is the one. Like, it's really black. It's so intense black, and it's very glamorous. I'm gonna keep referencing to Hollywood because literally, I'm not even joking, like it just reminds me of Hollywood and glamour and the red carpet and, you know, celebrity looks and stuff like that. Like, I can see why her influence comes from there because the products are just really glamorous, and I really like, I think I've crossed over to the Charlotte Tilbury side, and I think I really like this mascara, so it's definitely a new favourite. Obviously, I like a bit of contouring and all that stuff. I didn't get my hands on any of the contouring products or sculpting products, but today I'm going to use my Kiko contouring powder, and it's just a really nice sculpting powder. It's just a really medium brown tone here. There's a highlighter shade too. The highlighter shade isn't amazing, so I just tend to use it for the contouring. I'm going to take an angled brush, I'm going to pat it into the powder gently, tap off the excess, and what you want to do is you want to start from the top of your ear, measure it straight down to the end of your nose, and stop to the corner of your mouth. So this is your point where you want to stop, okay? And then you're just going to go like in a really light motion, you're going to buff upwards, like so. I feel like contouring these days is so ridiculous, like people just use way too much product and they don't need to, and like girls with gorgeous baby skin and amazing skin and just really beautiful features, they're contouring their face like there's no tomorrow, and I'm just like, why? Like, you don't need it, you know? They're using cream contour, powder contour, bronzer, like it's just like, it's too much. Like, people need to tone it down a bit, like it's just too much. Like, I'm just using just a normal powder, you know, nothing special, and I'm just buffing it gently to sculpt my face. I prefer sculpting rather than extreme contour. If you've got a slim face, you don't even need contouring, so I'm surprised when I see girls with really slim faces contouring, because the whole point of contouring is to slim down. I definitely need contouring because I've got a bit of a chubby face, so I definitely need it on my cheek. Guys, so the contouring is done. That's how easy my contouring method is. I really don't like overdoing it. I'm going to move on to a bit of blush. Now I have a lovely blusher by Charlotte Tilbury. It's called the Cheek to Chic blusher, and it's got it's basically got like a circle shape. I'll show you. Why don't I just open it? Show you. So it's got this shape, and it's got two circles. So one is shimmery and one is matte, I believe. And it says swish outer shade up on the cheekbone and pop the middle shade on the apple of the cheek. So this bit should go here. So let's do that. I'm going to take just a really big blusher brush, and I'm going to take the middle colour. This is in the shade Ecstasy. And I'm going to smile, and we're going to apply that. Always use a really big brush with blusher. That's how you get that lovely swish of colour. When you use a smaller brush, it adds way too much and you just look a bit clowny. So just take a really light amount. Like, I just patted once, and I'm taking a really light amount and just buffing that all out. Smiling is the best way to find the apple, so always smile, and then you'll see this area pop up, and that's basically the apple of the cheek. I really like that pink shade. That's really nice. It's very natural, very universal. I think it would suit a lot of skin tones actually. It's really nice. I like that pop of colour it's giving. Moving on, I'm going to add my highlight. Now, I like my highlighter, so I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills glow kit, and this is the sun dipped edition, and I'm going to be using a combination of these two. So that is summer and bronzed, these two up here. So I'm just going to take regular fluffy soft brush, tap it gently in both shades. I can't remember if I saw the gold bar. I'm pretty sure Charlotte Tilbury has this gold bar thing. I don't remember seeing it at her event, so I don't know if it's discontinued or it's still available. I'll definitely have to check. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna get onto the lips, which is my favourite thing. My thing is lashes and lips and highlight. Like I love wearing crazy like bright colours and stuff, but today we're going to tone it down a bit, and I'm going to be using Lip Cheat by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to start lining my lips. I really like the texture. First thing I realised how soft and creamy it is, really creamy. Okay guys, so I've done my lips and I really like the Lip Cheat. I think that the texture, whenever I look for lip liners, I look for a creamy texture because it's really easy to apply to myself, to my clients. Some people have quite dry lips, so it's really hard to like work with a very pencil-like lip liner. So I love the fact that this is so soft and creamy. On top of that, I'm going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury's Matte Revolution lipstick. These ones are the Matte Effect lipsticks, and I'll show you the inside. So I love the little lip imprint that it has, and the Matte Revolution has this sort of shape. She also has this shape, which is called the Kissing lipstick, and this is a creamy finish, kind of moisturizing lipstick. It's a very light finish. It's not kind of a flatter finish like the Matte Effect, so it will be that sort of shape. What I love about the lipsticks is that they're all inspired by different celebrities and, you know, film stars, and I think that's a really nice twist to have to your like lipstick collection. It's really lovely. The one I'm going to use today is called Super Cindy, and it's like a fun sort of like pink neutral colour. This is the sort of colour you would maybe wear every day. It's a really nice pink tone. It kind of meshes with your, you know, your natural lip tone, and it's a Matte Revolution one, so I'm going to apply that to my lip. So guys, here's my finished look. I'm really just taken back by the quality of the products. I love the eye palettes, the Dolce Vita and the Vintage Vamp. They're just such stunning colours, as you can see, and I love the texture of the lipstick. The Matte Revolution lipsticks are by far my favourite. Like I said, I had one before, and you know, I was always determined I was going to get more, and now I do, so I'm so happy to have them. Really feels lightweight. I love the blush. It's just gorgeous pink colour, and just everything. The mascara as well. I mean, I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, guys, but trust me, the mascara is definitely something to have. Really lifts the lashes, gives volume, and is just really stunning. Really jet black as well. Really jet. Really hope that you guys enjoyed watching the look I created. Hopefully I've inspired you for something festive. You know, Christmas is around the corner, so I think this would be really pretty to have on Christmas, or any festive parties that you're going to. Let me know what you guys think. Please comment below. I'd really appreciate to know your views, your points about, you know, the look I've created and everything. I definitely feel glamorous. I definitely feel like I'm red carpet ready. So had a really great time today filming this, guys, for you, and thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and please don't forget to subscribe. Please go and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.